Good morning, children. Our first lesson, we are going to discuss about attitude is altitude. It is very interesting and how we can develop our personality. Personality in the sense not physically. How you have to be strengthened mentally and spiritually. Okay, let's enter into the class. What is this actually? What is the intention of the title? First of all, the intention of the title, attitude is altitude. Attitude is altitude is what is meant by attitude? Our character, and altitude is a peak point. It's a peak point. So, my dear children, listen. Whenever your attitude is up to the mark, then it will lead your life and your career to the peak point of the society. So, this is the intention of the title of the lesson. Now I am entering into the lesson. Reading A. Imagine having no arms to stretch in the morning to help you scratch that itch, to allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones. See, imagine. The writer starts the lesson with imagination. If you do not have arms, then how do you feel? Early in the morning, you have itch, you want to scratch it, but you don't have arms. How do you feel? Your favorite person, your loved person is in front of you. You don't have arms. How can you wrap around him? How can you hug him? Are you getting my point? Imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard, or get you from point A to point B. Again, he started. Imagine having no legs to kick the pebbles down the street, or walk, or run, or play something. Can you imagine? As you have already legs, can you imagine? You do not know the value of the legs because you are using it very regularly. Just having a small hurt in your legs or foot somewhere, you feel very uncomfortable. Then the writer is saying, imagine no legs at all, no arms at all. Then let us continue. Then imagine both at once. Imagine both at once. My God, it's a highly possible, I think so. Imagine what you have to imagine you have to imagine like you don't have arms or legs, then it is really highly risky to imagine, right? So here, which is what Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. The whole life was faced Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic, have you heard something like this before? Have you heard? Did you listen on anyone? Now, okay, now let's have a deep information about Nick Vujicic, who does not have arms and legs. Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. Wow. This problem did not stop his career in his life. He did not let the details. He did not give the chance to this arms and leg. He did not feel he doesn't have arms and leg. He did not give this chance to his career. It should not stop me. In that way, he thought. The brave 26-year-old who is mainly torso. Torso means main part. Torso means main part. He plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. Oh my god. Despite having no limbs. He doesn't have limbs. Even though he is playing football, he is playing. How will it possible? And golf and swim. My god, he's swimming. Even you have arms and legs, you are unable to swim. Some people are there. Some students are here and there. Just check yourself. Do you know how to swim? Even though you have arms and leg, you don't know how to swim. But Nick Vujicic, born with no arms and leg, born with no arms and leg, even though he can swim. My God, are you getting interest to know more about him? Let us continue. Nick has a small foot. Nick has a small foot. He has a very small foot on hip, his left hip, which helps him balance, enables to kick something. He uses his one foot to type and write with a pen and pick things up. See how many things he will balance with that foot, and he will kick and he type and write and pick things up between his toes. See, a small foot was there. It has toes. It has toes, fingers of the foot. It is on left side of his hip. So he is speaking about his small foot. I call it my chicken drumstick, joke Nick. See here, joke Nick. He's joking about his life, about his body. He's joking. He call it as a chicken drumstick. My God. Who was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now lives in Los Angeles. I would be lost without it. Without it. Without it in the sense, the small foot. The small foot. Without it in the sense, the small foot. See, I will show you the small foot. See, look at this. This is the small foot where Nick Vujicic is using for balance and pick up something or else write or type. Wow. Let's continue. He would be lost. Of course, he doesn't have balance. He doesn't have balance. That's why he's saying he can't stand. Without that, he can't stand. So let's continue. Due to his faith as an evangelical Christian, Nick has chosen to remain a virgin until his marriage. He's very holy. He's very holy or righteous or righteous. He's very righteous, just like a monk. Just like a monk who doesn't have. Some people will be there, right? Like that, evangelical Christian. He is an evangelical Christian. He has faith. He has faith. Faith in the sense belief, hope, belief, hope. Had faith as an evangelical Christian. Nick has chosen to remain a virgin until his marriage. My God, he is very modest. He is very modest. He is very modest. It shows about his character. He is very modest. But he gets marriage proposals from women all the time, said Nick's friend and a publicist, Steve Apple from Los Angeles. Steve Apple is a friend of Nick Vujicic and he is giving information about Nick's life. He got a lot of marriage proposals from women all the time. But he would love to get married. He did not get married that much easily. He would love get married and start a family, but he's waiting for the right girl to come along. Of course, everybody will be wait for the right girl who is going to be in a life partner. Who is going to be a life partner? They will wait. So he is also waiting for the right girl to come along. Water sports aren't Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club tucked under his chin. He tucked under his chin like what? He kept the bat or the stick or something under his chin and he hold it and he will play the game. My God. And he is a huge fan of the English Premier League. We have right Indian Premier League, IPL, like that. English Premier League was there in US. For that, he is a very huge fan for that. Shall we enter into his personal details and let us come to know and how he maintained his life? Okay, his parents decided not to send him to a special school. This is what this decision I can say A special school, my dear children, a special school. A decision he said was very hard for him. Of course, parents decided not to send him to special school because special school, in the sense, all special people will be there, special students will be there. Yes or no? This is very hard for him. Why? The reason is what you know. He went to a normal school. Normal school in the sense you and I, where we are getting studies and classes and everything is going on. There, everybody have two arms, two legs, and they play, they run, they go, they do their things on their own. But parents decided they are not ready to send him to a special school. They want to send him to a normal school. It's very hard for him. I understand why it was very hard. People will tease him. People always tease, hey, you don't have arms, you don't have legs, like that. But which may have been the best decision. Of course, the decision was very hard for him. That was the best decision they could have made for him. Parents thought very nice. The parents thought very nice about his studies and career. When Nick was born, his father was so shocked and that he left how he saw that. Remember this, underline like this. So shocked that he left the hospital room to vomit. My God, 2 plus infinitive, we can say. 2 plus infinitive, 2 plus verb 1, 2 plus verb 1 form. Okay. When Nick was born, his father was so shocked that he left the hospital room to vomit. His disappointed mother couldn't bring herself to hold him until he was 4 months. My God. Until 4 months, she did not hold him. She did not hold him to her hands. My God. His disability came without any medical explanation, a rare occurrence called phocomelia. All studied, all medical professionals, medical explanation was given after studying about him. It is what? The trouble of phocomelia. It's a trouble of, the name is what? It's a rare occurrence. Out of 1,000, one person will get like this, or lakhs and someone. And Nick and his parents spent many years asking why this cruel trick would happen to them. Why this happened? We will also say the same thing, right? If you got some trouble, we will say why it was happened to me, why it was happened to me. Every time we'll say like that. Like that his parents spent many years. How many years? Many years. Why it was happened to this cruel trick? Why it was happened to them like that? My mother was a nurse. She is a nurse and she did everything right during the pregnancy, but she still blamed herself, he said. She blamed herself. She blamed herself. And she did everything. I mean, what does it mean? She did everything in the sense she took all the precautions. Moreover, she is nurse. She knew more than normal people. Even though she got this kind of baby boy, so finally she blamed herself. Waste life. Why it was happened to me in that way? She blamed herself. Even you people blamed, right? Why this is happened to me? For me only, why it is happening? Isn't it? You will also say like that only. I know, guys. It was so hard for them, but right from the start, they did their best to make me independent. Of course, it's very hard for the parent while the child is getting trouble. Can any parent be happy when their child is getting trouble? No, right? But they felt very hard, even though right from the start they did their best for making Nick Vijay to independent every time. My dad put me in the water at 18 months and gave me the courage. He gave encouragement to learn how to swim. Can any one of your father did the same thing? Ask your parent. Right now you are 16, right? 16, 17 years old. Ask your father. Dad, did you put me in the water when I was in 18 months or else 2 years or else some other age of that? Still you do. Still some people are there who doesn't know how to swim. I also got really into football and skateboarding. I totally love the English Premier League. Wow. Why he is mentioning every time like this? He's a lover of English Premier League. He always loved the game. Nick's father was a computer programmer and accountant, and he taught his little son how to type with his toe at just 6 years old. What a man! His mom invented a special plastic device that meant he could hold a pen or pencil. Wow, mother become prince. Mother become. She invented a special plastic device which is useful for him to hold pen or pencil. Pen or pencil. She became a scientist. Mother became a scientist and a computer programmer. Father is a computer programmer, but he became a teacher for his son. At just 6 years old, he started teaching how to type. My God. Despite the risk of being bullied, being bullied, insulted. He's being bullied from his friends in the mainstream school or somewhere. His parents ordered, insisted, ordered, ordered Nick on attending mainstream school. Oh, don't stop going to school. Don't stop going to the mainstream school. Don't expect that a special school. You should go there only, even though you are getting insults and somebody is teasing. Bullied in the sense insult, tease. It was the best decision. The best decision they could have made for me, adds Nick, who later achieved a degree in financial planning or real estate. It was very hard, but it gave me independence, of course. Every time he's saying, being bullied hard, it was hard. Every time feeling very hard, even though he did not stop going to that mainstream school. Despite the being bullied, even though he's getting lot of insults or teasing somewhere in the class or somewhere, but parents insisted him to go to their own. Finally, he got financial planning real estate degree. Wow. Nick, underline this total line. Nick, who was teased and bullied, had an electric wheelchair for mobility and a team of carers to help him. Team of carers to help him. It's a noun phrase in opposition. Noun phrase in opposition where you have learned in class 8. See, Nick, after comma he mentioned Nick, who was teased, bullied, had an electric wheelchair. It's giving extra information about the person. I was deeply depressed when I was 8 years old. Now he has started. 8 years old, he was deeply depressed. Depressed in the sense you feel uncomfortable within your heart. I went to my mom crying and told her I wanted to kill myself. Oh my God. What problem he might have got? What problem he might have got? What might have got? Nothing rather than he got a lot of tortures from the class, from everyone. Yes or no, my dear children? What do you get? What your children, what your friends tease you sometimes? I felt cold and bitter. I felt cold and bitter. Feel irritated, uncomfortable. It's an idiom. I hated God for doing this to me and was terrified of what would happen when my parents weren't there to look after me. Oh my God, if parents are not there to look after me, take care. Parents are not there to look after me, to take care, then what is my situation? I was terrified, fear of what would have happened. I could brush my own teeth with wall-mounted brush and wash my own hair with pump action soap, but there was so much that was impossible for me. There are a lot of things are there, impossible things for him, but he can do his brush, wall-mounted brush. Wall-mounted, it was fixed. It was fixed brush onto the wall, and it was impossible for what? There is with a pump action soap. With the pump action soap, in the sense, it works on its own. With that, he wash his hair. You should not say you must say I wash my hair. People have a habit of head bath. What is that? Head bath. Head bath is not correct word in English. You have to say I wash my hair. So let's continue. At the age of 8, he got deeply depressed, and at the age of 10, he tried. At the age of 10, he drowned, sink, drowned himself in the bath. But luckily, the attempt was unsuccessful. At the age of 10, he want to kill himself. At the age of 8 also, he tried to kill himself. But he said at the time, I felt there was no purpose when you lack purpose and strength. Oh my God, beautiful sentence, underline. I felt there was no purpose when you lack purpose and strength. When you lack, when you lost, when you lost your strength, then the weakness will enter into your body. Then the weakness will enter into your body. Then he thought, waste, my life is waste. When you start thinking, then the weakness will take over you. It is hard to hold on. Oh my God, he said, I have best to stay here in that way. But with the help of his religion, his friends and family, Nick managed to pull. He managed to pull through to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. He got the illness, he got that disability. He take over. He raised that. He raised his success over that disability. He triumphed over. He gave a winning shot on his disability. He became an international symbol. Let us see. Let us see how he became a symbol of triumph over adversity. Let us enter into the more deep into the topic of this lesson. When I was 13 years old, I read a newspaper article about a disabled man who had managed. Disabled people always manage, they cannot enjoy the nature or say they cannot enjoy the situations to walk or something. They will manage, they will work very hard. So they will manage, who had managed to achieve great things and helped others. My God said he helped others even. Actually, disabled person cannot help. He will only take the help from others. Yes or no? But he helped others. In what way? Let us see. He read that article was changing his life. After that reading that article, I realized why God had made us like this. To give hope to others. Oh my God. My dear children, now you are traveling with something. You should have a hope. What is the hope you should have? Why this is happening to me? Why this is happening to you? Because this sort of problem will happen to someone, then you should give hope to that person. That's why you are facing right now trouble with this. Right now you are traveling with this trouble to give the same kind of trouble will be faced by someone in the future. For them you should give hope. Oh my God. Understand why the troubles are coming into your life? To give hope. In that way, It was so inspirational to me that I decided to use my life to encourage other people and give them the courage that the article had given me. Ah, what an article! See here, look in the picture. He is surfing on the water where the other person has two hands and two arms and legs, and he is surfing with the help of that, but he doesn't have, even though he is. Now he is ready to give encourage to other. Now this is a beautiful sentence. I decided to be thankful for what I do have, not get angry what about what I don't. We will get angry very easily what you don't have. What you don't have, you will get angry easily. Angry you will get. In what way? See, where's my life? In that way you will think. In that way you will think. But I'm saying he decided to be thankful. He doesn't have arms and leg where in what way he will have thankfulness. My God. He doesn't want to get angry about what he doesn't have. Let us see. I look at myself in the mirror and said, here no one is saying to Nick Witzig, he is looking at himself and he is speaking himself. You know what the world is right, that I have no arms or legs. But they will never take away the beauty of my eyes. I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. See here, he is speaking with himself. Self motivation. Self motivation. Self motivation is going on here. They will never take away the beauty of my eyes. Wow. He wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. So what he is thinking, whatever the world is saying, right, of course. It doesn't have no arms or legs, but he doesn't want to look at that. He doesn't want to focus on that. He want to focus something. He want to concentrate on something good that he had. My God. Self motivation is working here. Yes or no? Right. The challenges in our lives are there to strengthen our convictions. Wow. The challenges, your troubles always strengthen your situations. It will strengthen your situations, but not to make you to fall down. The situation, the challenge, the trouble, whatever it is coming in your life, it will strengthen the heart to overcome that situation. They are not there to run us over. They are not there to rule. They are not there to rule, but we have to rule them. In 1990, Nick won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. In 1990, winning a Citizen Award is not an easy task. It is not an easy task. He got in 1990 a bravery and perseverance award. How brave he is. Are you getting my point, children? And once I was in a car, he's sharing his personal life. Once I was in a car and a girl at traffic light was looking at me interestingly. He's in a car and at the traffic signal, the car was stopped. A girl was looking at him. She could only see my head, so I decided to do 360-degree spin in the car seat to freak her out. Oh my God. He rotate in the car seat. He wanna freak her out. He wanna freak her out. Her face was like, woo! What is going on? She sped off really quickly. Oh my God, she was shocked. She was shocked and she's giving expression of like what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. In what way? In what way he is doing like this? He sat in a car seat and freaked out. He made her so shocked. Made her so shocked. Nick began traveling the world in 208. In 2008, he went to Hawaii and met surfing master Bethany Hamilton, who had her arm bitten off by a shark when she was 12. My God. He met Bethany Hamilton in Hawaii and he's yeah, he met in 2008. She was surfing master. Even she was attacked by the shark when she was 12 years old. She was amazing, said Nick. She taught me how to surf and I was terrified at first, but once I got up there it felt absolutely fantastic and I caught some waves pretty well, said Nick quickly learned how to do the 360-degree spins on his board. A feet 360-degree, oh my god, rotating on the board while it is going on the water, rotating 360-degree spin on his board, a feat that got him on the cover of Surfer magazine within 48 hours. Oh my god. Within 48 hours, he did that because it takes a lot of time to learn that 360 degree spin on the board. Actually, he was terrified in the first, but I caught some waves pretty well. He's saying, wow. No one has ever done that in the history of surfing. But I have a very low center of gravity, so I have got pretty good balance. Wow, how simply he's saying he got good balance because he doesn't have very low center of gravity. He got very low center of gravity. That's why he did it. And within 48 hours, he got the cover page of Surfer magazine. My God. Let's continue. What are the things he got? More. See. He is a Nikiewicz saying in a very great and big public conference. He is speaking in a stadium. And Nikiewicz is here. He tucked this stick under the chin as we have read before. Nick playing golf here. Yeah, let's continue. He has visited different countries all over the world. The football fan is now a motivational speaker and has traveled over 24 countries speaking to groups of up to 110,000 people. He moved to Los Angeles 2 years ago in 2007, and plans to continue to travel the world. Oh my God, lover of football, soccer will say. He English Premier League you mentioned right, and he became a motivational speaker. Started traveling over 24 countries and speaking 110,000 people. And moved to Los Angeles 2 years ago in 2007 and plans to continue to travel the world. This is my favorite sentences. The following sentences are you getting my point, my dear children? Nicky Vijay the lover of English Premier League, now become international motivational speaker. Wow. If I fail, underline it, write somewhere. I try again and again and again. If you fail, are you going to try again? The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. It matters how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong or not? You have to finish it strong. But people, human being always finish very less. Ah, I can't do this. Oh my God. In that weak situation, you will leave, but finish it strong. How Nick is going to left? Did he leave? Did he leave with that humiliation, with the troubles and that teasing and everything from the school? No, he took the financial degree. My God, he was very strong. I tell people to keep getting up when they fall and to always love themselves. This is very, very important, my dear children. Always love yourself. If I can encourage just one person, then my job in this life is done. He thought it that way. Please, if you write these all sentences, keep keep on getting up. Keep on getting up when they fall, and to always love themselves, said Nick. Nick is speaking. And if I fail, I will try again and again. If you fail, are you ready to try again? But don't finish weak. Don't finish weak. Finish strong. Strong. Finish strong, my dear children. See, it's the 1st July 2009. It's a Daily Mail of the UK. You can check with this total matter. With more information will be given in that. This is our first lesson, which was really very interesting. The main part in this altitude is what a self motivation. See, where is that self motivation was taken when he had seen, when he was in 13 years old, when he had seen article in newspaper. At the time he looked at himself in the mirror and started speaking. World is right. World can say that. World can say that you are nothing. You don't have that. You don't have this. You can't learn. But here, as Nicky Vujicic has spoken with himself like that, you can self motivate. Maybe your parents said, your father said, yeah, you don't deserve it. Your mother said, your friend said, you are always like that. Your handwriting never change. You never do that. You never do this. But you can say that. Of course, I cannot do that, but I can do something best out of these all things. You can do something best that is there in your life. The best is yet to come. The best is not there still. It was not there in your life. You are just 16, 17 years old, my dear children. My children, I'm saying, seriously, I'm saying, the best is yet to come. It was not there in your life till now. The best is there still. Don't look back. The past doesn't have the right to rule your future. I'm saying the past doesn't have right to rule your future. So the trouble doesn't have authority on your future. The trouble is troubling you, of course, until you trouble the trouble. When you start the trouble, then the trouble will escape. When the trouble is troubling you, you must trouble it. Understand? I hope you enjoy this lesson. We will continue the related grammar of this lesson tomorrow. Thank you, my dear children. Have a nice day. See you.